everybody. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week. This beautiful Tuesday. I feel a little bit weird tonight. My blood pressure's kind of high, so I just checked it. It's pretty high. So I don't know what's going on. I had a great day today, so it's natural for it to go up and down. As long as you're taking care of yourself and you're eating healthy and things like that, it should be pretty okay. But I do kind of feel like it's on the high side. But besides that, everything's going great. Good evening, Simon. Good to see you. Hope everything's going good on your side. Life Changer 333. Hey fam, hope all is well. So is there one last dip on March 7th? Then version 3 is announced. Or off to the moon. Waters above feeling might be right. We are in the full moon this coming week. Let's check the exact dates again because I always forget. I haven't looked at it today. Moon cycles. Next full moon is in 6.4 days. So I don't know if HEX is going to have a pullback just because of what's going on with the with Pulsechain, but the market as a whole, I think, will have a pullback. My idea for my cover image tonight, I was going to show HEX with the balloons as a balloon going up, while the balloons for Bitcoin and maybe XRP and other things were still on the ground. That was how I envisioned my image tonight, but Midjourney just could not understand what I was looking to do. So I did my best with what Midjourney gave me. That was like my 15th rendition of images that I did tonight. So then I just take it to PicMonkey and I added the HEX logos. But yeah, you guys wonder how I do my cover images? I use Midjourney for the basic image, and then I add the HEX or Pulsechain logos to it using PicMonkey. Hello, Putting Guru. Crypto Compassion. Steve D. Hey, HEX fans, hope you're all well and had a great day. I hope you had a great day too, Steve-O. Out there hustling. Hey, DexX. HEX G unit, nice. Did you guys see that image I shared of, what's his name? Super HEX Win with the super huge TV of me. It looked like it was an 80-inch, or maybe he's using a projector, I don't know, but it looked giant. I actually blushed. I'm like, dude, I look like a giant monster on the wall talking. So if any of you guys are watching me on some huge screen TV, that makes me a little bit self-conscious. Because when I watch live streams, I generally watch on my computer or on my phone. The only time I watch the big TV for a live stream is when Richard's streaming. And I used to watch DCC and Cultivate Crypto back in the day. So, interesting. Hey Z, welcome. I saw you got a new Patreon level. Oh, man. Z. Well, guys, today I announced that the Patreon is... we are getting rid of the 30-minute call starting at midnight tonight. So anybody who comes in after midnight tonight, just, they sign up for the Patreon normal. You get the strategy call every week, and you get to be part of the private Telegram group and all that, but there won't be the 30-minute call. So I put that out there last night. My God, we got 17 new signups today. Everyone who's sitting on the fence just jumped in today, and the people were in the group like, whoa, what's all the influx? I'm like, well, it's everyone who was sitting on the fence jumped in. So it was quite a day. I was busy on my phone all day today. We were out at coffee shops, just chilling, and I was working away. Thank you everybody who signed up. We'll continue growing this, and we'll have a good time with it. And I added another level at the $250 a month level, like $250 a month level for 8 people, count it, 8 people who want to have like personal guidance from me. I don't care what, it could be marketing, it could be a project that wants my help every month. I'll do it for $250 a month. And or somebody who just needs help with their crypto, those type of things. So only 8 though, because I don't want to work too much. I think 8 hours worth of work a month is enough. Sorry, guys. I think it's. I sound so pansy when I say that. Like, oh, Randy doesn't like to work. Man, I haven't worked since 2018 when my son was born. Everything I've done is for fun. HEX never paid me. Pulsechain's never paid me. The only one that pays me is Aurochs, and they're my friends, right? So it doesn't feel like work to me. I don't ask for a lot. They don't pay me a lot, so I don't feel like I worked that hard. When I left Dollar Vigilante, that was the last time I had like a real workflow, and that was maybe 3-4 hours worth of work a week. Guys, find something to do that you love, and it'll never feel like work. Straight up. Okay, there we go. Daniel. Found some more changes for Famous Sack. Found some more change for Famous Sack. Way was only 18. Yahoo. Well, really? I might have to go see if I got any Hedron emit. Hey, Ted. Good to see you, sir. Can we discuss Famous? Heard a general discussion yesterday. I'm not across it. Well, Christopher, Famous is a leverage platform. It's a fork of GMX, which is on the Arbitrum and Avalanche networks. So, oh man, I thought I heard rain. I was like, rain? Not this time of year. It never rains in March in Panama. Okay, sorry. I'll get back to focused. How do you like the building tonight? Looks pretty cool. I have no idea why they have those colors, but it looks pretty cool. So Famous fork to GMX. And once again, GMX is one of the best performing cryptos during the bear market. And the reason is people they love to gamble, and they love to use leverage to trade. So if you're looking for a good project on Pulsechain that has legs, I think Famous is a great one, because people are gamblers. Look at Randy. I love to gamble. I think that's why I liked crypto so much, especially early on. HEX Thailand, good to see you. Hey, Corey. Good evening. Great live stream, guys. If you guys aren't subscribed to Corey, make sure you get it. By the way, last night, guys, you said that Funk Master HEX was blocked from watching my channel. I went in, and there is no Funk Master HEX being blocked on my channel. So there was about 160 other people because I've had my YouTube since 2011, I think. But yeah, there is no Funk Master HEX on there. It's blocked. So unless somebody handled it for me, thank you, whoever did it, but he's not blocked. Hi, Sarah. Dan Smith, Sir Randy of Hilarski Shire. Good to hear you live, but it's 3 a.m. in the UK. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Crypto AO. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hey, Doug. Mr. Rock Jockey. Dano in the house. Hello, Randy and all Hexkins. Welcome. Sandra. Vroom, vroom. Screech. Yes, Russ. It's a great day to be Hexkin. What's up, all? My first Hex stake ended. What's up, y'all? My first HEX stake ended today. Easy peasy. If you don't mind me asking, what did it cost in US dollar terms to unstake that HEX keen? So, as I was talking about the cover image, what I'm trying to say is, right now HEX is going up, and the reason why HEX is going up, and it seems like it's decorrelated against the rest of the market, is because we know that Pulsechain version 3 testnet is imminent. Could be here this weekend. Could be here next weekend. We don't know. So that is like adding hot air to the balloon to keep HEX up, right? But what is actually happening is that Pulsechain is not because just because Pulsechain is causing it to go up. It's because Pulsechain was built for HEX. If you were around in 2021 when Pulsechain was first announced, you know that we were struggling. The HEX community was struggling with stakes and the cost of stakes. And Richard saw that. He's like, I got to do something about this, or else we might not have HEX. We might not be able to bring in new people. New people won't find it and they won't participate because they see the pain that the Hexicans are going through on the Ethereum network, and they're like, look, I don't want to participate in that. Everyone would choose, they would have to choose something like Maxi, because that one doesn't have the fees associated with unstaking and stuff like that. Like my big stake that came out September 2021, that cost me $600 and something to unstake. That's a shame. That shouldn't have been the case. So people are like, oh, the only reason why Pulsechain is going up is HEX is going up because of Pulsechain. Well, of course, because the two go hand in hand. Pulsechain is going to be the infrastructure for helping to build the city that is Hexaco, right? And when I say Hexaco, I'm talking about everything that has to do with HEX. That's going to be the derivatives, DESI, Maxi, Team, all that stuff. From the Maximus down, it's going to be the Hedron, your Icosa. It's going to be Communis. Any tokens that are built as part of HEX are all going to get put into the ecosystem, the Hexagon ecosystem, but they're all built to support HEX, right? But the bottom layer of the infrastructure is Pulsechain. Everything else around it is there to support. So when everything else is struggling, which I think it will over the next week or two because it is the full moon cycle, and everything's due for a small correction, or maybe it's a big correction, I don't know. I just know that HEX is going to do just fine. The TA guys, they're all excited. Everything's looking good. So get ready for the next couple weeks. It's going to be some fun times. What's up, all? Okay. Watch that blood pressure, Randy. I just got out of the ER last night for high BP. John 2.0. I get it, John. The stuff that I do is insane to manage my blood pressure. My wife thanks me for it though, because she wants me to stick around. I mean, you guys can see it. I'm losing the weight, so that's probably the most important thing, is losing the weight. But I'm also doing what's called isometric exercises. You guys got to check into that. I'm doing the breathing. This is really cool too. These are all things that you guys can get off of. I'll do it. I'm not going to talk about it too much tonight, but I'll do a video on about all these things that help to lower blood pressure naturally, because I'm not taking 3 or 4 different medications. Forget that. And it's normal for your blood pressure to fluctuate, folks. It goes up, comes back down. Like after I get done with the show, I'll go sit down and it'll be back down to 120/75 or something, and I'll be fine. But I do have my spikes, and I can't explain why. It just happens some nights. I did drink coffee today. Maybe that was a problem. Who knows? Hello, Peppy. Good to see you, sir. Mel, Tony. Sandy. Hey, Thor. Hey, Randy. What wallet do you recommend using for your Pulse? I think you said you would move all your coins once you get them. Yeah, sure. So if you know MetaMask is fine. But going forward, I'm using Aurochs, the Aurochs wallet. You can find the link down below. It helps me. It helps you. They have really good security things for Aurochs, whereas MetaMask, think of MetaMask as a staircase with no railings, right? Whereas Aurochs is a staircase with railings. They have security features to, provide some safety. That's how I feel about the two. Sandy, SMO Spider, Midjourney's poo-pooed it. LOLs. Yeah, the AI just couldn't understand me tonight. I tried so many different combinations of words. It just couldn't get me. So I went with the best that it could offer. Meltoni. Hey, I got a mosquito in here. 6.0. Ha ha ha, gotcha. I just killed a mosquito. Hey, Randy, the busiest man in crypto. Yeah. Problem solver, you know it, bro. Absolutely. Maybe try fasting. Yeah, Sarah, I fast every day. I do the 18-6. I fast 18 hours and have a 6-hour eating window. I've been doing that for years. Shouldn't say years, but there was a time when I was just doing the 14 and 8, stuff like that. But now I moved it up to 16 and 8, 14 and 6. Jeez, how bad is my math, guys? 14 and 10. I did that for a while. Now I'm doing 16-8. Or 18-6, sorry. Jeez, you guys got me messed up. And I was thinking about maybe adding a 2-day fast once a week. Might go for that. FameSec ends end of week. Over 1,500 puts you in top 500 sacrificers. Really? Hexaking, that's great information. Beautiful. Built for Hex, yes. Curved Hat Club. Yes, sir. But see, in your picture, yours is curved up. Good evening, Randy. Where are you going to see Hex price and ETH POW and ETH Fair? Use Dex Screener. So let's do that real quick. Let me see if I'll show you guys how you can check those prices. Hex. All right. Share this tab instead. There we go. You should be able to see it now. Whoops. There we go. Okay, this is Dex Screener. So right here you have the logo for Ethereum. So this shows you the Hex ETH, Hex USDC. So 6790 is the price with ETH. 6781 for USDC. 6874 on USDT. Wow. So there's some arbitrage available there if the fees weren't so high. But if you scroll down, you keep going down. Here it is on Polygon, the Hex price 6746. Here you go, Ethereum. That might be Ethereum Fair. I can't remember which logo is which. I think this one's Ethereum Fair 0.002792. And here's Hedron Hex. Hedron is 702716. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. This is ETH POW because I know PowSwap is the exchange you have to use for ETH POW. And the price in ETH POW is 0.000279. It's down 13% today. The Ethereum Fair prices used to show up here, but they're not anymore. I wonder why. I don't even bother with Ethereum Fair because I haven't found any new exchange to be able to trade. So I stay away from it. Hedron's at 502064 right now. Let's check ICOSA because I haven't looked at ICOSA in a while. Wow, nice little bump. 58.6 cents. See, it was down here. It went down to 50 cents. Now it's back, starting to move back up. And I expected it'll be back to $1 in no time. Let's go back. Let's look at the charts. Okay, now I'm starting to understand the new StreamYard, with their new update. Okay, so we're at Bitcoin here on the monthly. We're 4 days or 4 months into a green indicator. I told you the new month starts, it's GMT. So we already moved over to the new month and we're still going green. And I expected that totally. So good for you, Bitcoin. And the demand index is it's right on the line. And greed's still there, but it'll take a while to get more information out of this. Obviously, it's only day one. On the weekly, we're in the second week of a sell indicator, and demand index is above 0, so that's good. And greed's still there. But if you look at this one, if I didn't see the monthly, I'd be a little bit more pessimistic here for the weekly for Bitcoin. because it looks like we're going down. On the daily, we got double the RX indicator. On the daily, we got sell 6 days in, just over the demand index. So, yeah, once again, it's not super bullish like it was back here. When it went green here, this whole section here was super bullish. But then we just, once the red indicator hit, boom. This is looking a little bit more bearish. Ethereum, scroll in a little bit. On the monthly, just hit another, staying green, 3 months straight. Demand index is above 0. We have greed. It's a good thing. On the weekly, same. Got the sell still. We're in the second week of a sell. This is still, the demand index is still looking pretty good. So this is looking a little bit bearish, but not as much as Bitcoin's. On the daily, oh, see, we got the green on the daily. So that changed. And I think that's because the Shanghai upgrade news came out today. So it looks like the ETH 2.0 Shanghai upgrade, they did it on a test net and it went fine. So that means we'll likely get the Shanghai upgrade in the next couple of weeks, or maybe next couple of months. But that looks good for Ethereum. So everything's looking okay for Ethereum right here. It looks like the green is going to cross over the red soon. We have a nice green candle. Demand index is looking good, and we still have some greed. And the BGMC, it's well into the red, but that could just mean that we bottomed out and it's going to start heading back up. Oops. HEX, what can we say? HEX is looking phenomenal. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months into a green RX indicator, guys. This is called a bull market, seriously. At least for HEX it is. We're above 0. Barely, but we're above 0 for the demand index, and we have some greed available, which we didn't have before. Let's look at the weekly. Still pumping along. Look at that. Beautiful. Demand index is solidly above 0 now. Great to see. The daily, the BGMC has crossed over red, so that goes along with what we saw on the weekly. Heading back towards red. This one is over red now. Wow. Telling you the Telegram's growing like crazy. We had like 17 new signups today. It was nuts. All right. Hedron, we got, this is the weekly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks green. Demand index is still above 0. If you're wondering why I have less stuff showing on the Hedron, it's just because it's not a very old coin, so a lot of the data just doesn't help show us anything. So I don't even have it up here. But we're still red, going back like 20 something days as far as the daily indicator shows. All right, so let's go back. All right. 777, great new evening, friends. Did you see Magic Carpet Ride's new project Stakehouse? HEX pool staking, anyone can start. Going to be a game changer for HEX. I'm excited. Oh, really? Interesting. So, Magic Carpet Ride's new project Stakehouse, HEX pool staking, anyone can start. So it's kind of like, so is that to save on Ethereum fees? So it's kind of like Maximus DAO, but as a pool. That could be interesting. Fame stack ends end of week, or 1,500 puts you in the top 500. Cool. I think I got behind here. The Hexagon Contractor, welcome. 2 days in a row. How you doing, Randy? Access Alive had some real bullish news again for Hex today. Just wait until liquidity is pulled and everyone wants Hex leading to a Pulsechain launch. Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I totally agree with him. Luke Duke, I'm always happy to have a cheesehead. You and Sarah representing cheeseheads. And Access Alive, he's a proud cheesehead too. Pulsechain could be coming out next 7 days. TDM 10, well, testnet for sure. There you go, testnet. Pepe, yeah. Oils, Randy, sir. No fried foods. None. Yeah, I know. I know. Panama, everything's fried though. But I know. I've been doing really good, but today I fell. 8 hours a month. Yeah. That would be great. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, 8 hours a month, guys. Look, I've been on vacation for 5 years, and it was, my son's birthday was on January 3, and I told my wife, I was like, look, I have no excuse anymore. I have to do something because I had fired Dollar Vigilante over a year and a half ago, and that barely felt like work. But anybody who was trash talking HEX deserves to be fired. So, she had one client. Annabelle did. Still one client from going back all the way to 2015, I think. And she lost them in December because they were struggling financially. And I had Aurochs, so that's all I was doing. And all Aurochs does is they just sponsor my show. As you can see down below in the text, they're just like my sponsor. So that's not really work. I'm doing this. I love it. So my life doesn't feel like work. So I give myself a job with a Patreon, and I'm loving it. Have something to wake up to every day. Take 6 months off once the bull market comes. Maybe. We'll see. We're thinking about going to Europe for Christmas, but that remains to be seen. The world is so crazy right now. People say PHEX is most likely going to be the stronger side versus EHEX. Others say it will reach parity. Wouldn't it be safer to just go all PHEX and switch your EHEX to PHEX, or at least the majority of it? No. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping mine separate. I am going to play both sides, and hopefully they both do well. If one doesn't do well, then say for example that the ratio PHEX is $1 and EHEX is 10 cents. I'll be putting a lot more money into EHEX, and I think there's a lot of other people out there that are going to do the same. Esmo Spider, you're awesome, Randy. We all appreciate you. Yes, find what you love and do that. That's all right. That's what I'm trying to do. Thanks, Esmo Spider. Hey, Ben. How's Ben doing? Hope you're doing good, sir. Ben and I are doing our course with my other partner. I'm probably going to do it in April. And I finally have the website that's just sitting there, just need to be published, and just rework the course. And then we have to figure out schedules and the marketing and all that. We'll do that sometime in April. Hey, everybody. Glad to see your channel's exploding. Thank you, Ben. You're part of it, brother. Yeah, but nobody's going to pay me to speak the monkey. So looks like I got to work. Oh, yeah. I think I knew what you meant, B-Flow. Put down the blunt. Michael Torres says, I feel like I'm late to HEX. No, not even close. The all-time high was last year at 56 cents. Right now, we're just below 7 cents. So if you look at the math on that, we're about 80% down from our high. And if you're looking at cycles, that's not a bad price to buy at. No, I'm not recommending, but that's a great price. Famous and Fiat, yeah, I put a lot of money into those. Hope it does well. Steakhouse is going to be another great derivative for HEX. Jeez, you guys, I never even heard of it. See, this is why I love this stuff. You guys are actually teaching me. Let me write it down. It'll give me something to do tomorrow morning. Steakhouse. And that way I could make sure everybody knows what it is. I can go do my own research. Hi, mate. When we going to see some Hexkins representing at Anarchapulco? I already did, Homohexual. I did when I did my talk 2 years ago, I ended my talk by saying HEX was my favorite crypto, and I had a big picture of Annabelle and I up on the screen, and it was a logo HEX, and I said, this is our favorite crypto. Oh man, did did the team get pissed at me? But I didn't care. One of you guys, I can't remember, I mean, I know his name, his real name, came up to me at the event. He was telling me he had like hundreds of millions of HEX. He's like, he goes, oh my God, Randy, it's so good to find another HEX skin here at Acapulco. I'm like, yeah, bro, they hate me for it. I lasted another 6 or 8 months, something like that. No, sorry, about a year. If they press the rain button, it does these. Yeah, exactly. Just seed the clouds. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Looks like Pulsechain colors. Yeah, sort of. We got green in there, though. The green kind of goofs that up. Let's see, Sandra's letting you guys know. Fiat man, I don't ever have to sell my assets. That absolutely correct. That is the name of the game. Don't sell our assets. Baccaroni, the Funk Soul Brothers. No, Michael, not at all. If an asset's 80% down in a cycle, you're not too late. I will look. I'm probably the most when it comes to prices for crypto. I'm very vocal when I sell, and I don't tell people sell. I tell people when I start selling. So that's my little sign to let you guys know, because it would be illegal for me to go out there and say, oh, buy, sell. No, I call and say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. What's your best guess at how long we'll be testing version 3 before mainnet? 4 to 8 weeks, I think. What? 293 to end stake. What? That must have been a pretty short stake. It wasn't over a year then, right? Hexagain. I bought a bunch of Deci and it's been under parity to Hex. Do you think it's going to catch back up or even ever be once bull market takes off? I don't know if that was a bad buy or not. If you hold it for the full term, I don't know what Deci gives you. Does Deci give you Hedron as well? If it does, then it's a great option. It'll have, even if it doesn't reach parity on the price charts, when it goes to maturity, you're getting all the Hex plus more. So then it's going to be worthwhile, right? That's the cool thing. It's like Maxi. Maxi's amazing. All the perpetuals are great, I think. I don't know much about Team, but I know the other ones. I think Poly is way oversold. Poly's like a 30% discount right now. But it's got a massive Hedron stake. And you're going to get Icosa too. But the thing is, you got to wait 15 years. If you got that kind of patience, some of those are amazing. If I was in my 20s, I would probably be looking at just buying massive amounts of the perpetuals and just sitting on them, especially the ones that are underpriced right now. Gas prices were too high. They seem to be a lot lately. Hex is the best crypto deal right now. Hopefully Richard can announce version 3 in the next hours. Oh, that would be cool, Jose. He wakes up. I have a feeling that Richard lives in Northern Europe, so that means it's like 3 or 5 a.m. there right now or something. 4 a.m. maybe, 4:30. So hopefully, maybe we'll hear something sometime tomorrow when I wake up. Give it time to recover from the T-share rate continues to rise. The reason it differs so much is because of low liquidity pools. Magic Carpet Ride are addressing the gas fee problems as well. Yeah, exactly. And didn't Magic Carpet Ride have a SAC of some kind? There was one of those small projects that I SAC'd for. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe it was Free Pulse or something. Tin Top. The bull market is closed. 3 big Hex Pulse streams going out at the same time. Really? In retrospect, if you're holding, will be my number one pick. If you're holding, will be a number. People will work out the value of Deci and the other perpetuals in time. When they do it, it'll be a significant premium to Hex. Grant, hey, welcome, Grant. I've never seen your name here, but yeah, I totally agree with you. There's no reason for the perpetuals to have a discount. Hey, Marianne, good to see you. I agree. Richard made Pulsechain Pulsex for Hex. Yes, you did. Looks like a meth pipe. That's how you're losing the weight. Are you talking about my... this thing's amazing. It's called the breather. It's on Amazon. You know the breathing devices you use in the hospital? Well, this is the one. This is one of those that strengthens your lungs, and supposedly over time, it's the best way to lower your blood pressure. And it could lower it up to 20 points in like a 3-month period by doing it every day. So there's videos on it if you want to actually read about it. Yes, it is. Spirulina, another one. I take like 6 different things already, and I drink beet juice, guys. I'm not a fan of beet juice with ginger and all those things I mix in it. It tastes like freaking shit. But I treat it like shots, you know, like I'm drinking liquor or something. I just do the shot. I'm like, I bought a juicer for it, and it's like torture. But hey. Can't spend all that cash if you don't have your health. Damn straight, Moons. You are absolutely right. That's why I'm freaking going at it. Have you considered beta blockers for your high blood pressure? It lowers your adrenaline produced from stress. My resting rate was 150 and 90. Looking for any viable solution. Beta blockers are difficult, so I tried. That was my first medication I went on years ago. I mean, I've had high blood pressure my whole life. Even when I was in the Navy, I had high blood pressure, okay? So that's going back 20-something years. That's why I had some kidney issues. That's why I'm addressing it. If you guys know me from HEX back in the day, I had lots of kidney issues, guys. And I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't find out with my blood pressure. So fix that. My kidneys are great now. My kidneys are like a 20-something-year-old's. I healed those shits because I took that serious and I hit that one hard. And just like I'm doing my blood pressure right now. I'll do a whole show on blood pressure, guys, because this is a journey. I know a lot of people have blood pressure issues. If you guys, if you're pre-diabetic or anything like that, then, you know, it's good to have people to be accountable to, and I'll be accountable to you guys, and I'll take you guys on the journey. That's why I'm trying all this stuff, like isometric exercises and, you know, spending the money and seeing what works. But obviously everything is different for everybody. Don't follow the crowd. I plan to trade my Pulse for HEX and triple my T-shares. Nicola? That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I got the mosquito. I killed a mosquito earlier. That's what he's talking about. There's a peptide called Cardiogen. I ordered them direct. Really, Sandra? Send me the link, please. My wife was talking about today. She takes like 20 supplements. I take like 25. And then, and then, what's up, everyone? Hey, Bright Light. Yeah, I drink decaf, but today we went to this really nice coffee shop that just opened, and I wanted to try their cappuccinos, so I had a real coffee today. Have you tested for sleep apnea? That could also cause high blood pressure. Yes, I definitely have sleep apnea, and I use the nasal strips, and my wife says my snoring is way better, so yes, I definitely have sleep apnea. Looking to tell me sartan for it's big in the longevity scene. Good side effects are enhanced insulin sensitivity. Yeah, insulin sensitivity is the big one, guys. You got to get that under control. Tell me sartan. Man, I have never heard of that one. I've heard of. Is that TMN? Is that the one that goes TMN? Tell me sartan. Thank you, guys. I think that's TMN. Mitochondria is what ages you as they age. Telmisartan protects mitochondria. Yeah, the telomeres. You're talking about the telomeres. Yes. I am 100% sold on Steakhouse. And yes, there is a sack. And it's like unbelievable when you find out more. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll definitely look into it. So if you own 20% of the pool, you pay 20% of the unstaking fee, as far as I know. SAC gets you a cut of all fees. Hey, Brad's a cheesehead too. Wisconsin's in the house. You can earn ETH or PLS with Steakhouse as a token holder every time a stake is made or ended. Oh, pretty cool sounding project. Yeah, absolutely. Might have to go dig in the cushions again. And someone else wrote me about another project. Man, there's so many going on. Sandy, Christmas markets. So this is what our planning. This is my plan. Start in Paris, go to Lyon. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a Christmas junkie, man. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday of the year, and Europe's where it's at for Christmas. We did Christmas here this year, and Panama's very nice. You know, Latinos know how to do Christmas even better than home. But U.S. pales in comparison to what they do here, but Europe is the king of kings when it comes to Christmas. So I figured we'd start in Paris with the Paris markets, go to Lyon. So any of our Europe friends that are listening tomorrow as they wake up and watch this is kind of our plan right now. Paris, Lyon, maybe Basel, Switzerland, and Zurich, and then down to, oh man, I can never remember the name, in Austria, Innsbruck. Go to Innsbruck, Austria. I've always wanted to go there, maybe go skiing or snowboarding or something. Then Vienna again, because we've been to Vienna twice and we have friends there, so we'll go back. And then Budapest. Budapest looks amazing for Christmas. Probably spend about 10 days in Budapest just because it's the costs are lower than places like Switzerland. Spread out our money a little bit more. And then come back, go to Prague, where we've been twice. We have friends in Prague, so we'll celebrate with them. And then we'll do the lower Germany cities, Dresden, Leipzig, Nuremberg, Munich, then go to Cologne, and then probably head back to Paris to fly home. So that's our idea. If you guys don't know about traveling in Europe, that sounds like a lot, and it sounds like it's a long journey, but each one of those train rides is less than 4 hours in between cities. The longest trip is actually France to Lyon, France, Paris, France to Lyon, France. So everything else is generally 2 to 3 hours. So I'm excited. Christmas in Europe is fabulous. Doing good, man. New puppy is driving me a bit crazy, though. Yeah, my in-laws, they have a new Doberman puppy, and she's wild. They really need to discipline this dog. Like, this dog's wild. If they don't do something now, she's going to be a full-size dog that jumps on people, and just that's not good. That Met is an ARB, A-R-B. Is that what it's called? Hey, Randy, moving to Panama in the near future. Any tips and a HEX community out there? Nice HEX community, Adam. Yeah, I recommend staying where we stay in El Cangrejo, unless you want to be with, my wife calls them the wannabes or the snobby neighborhood, and that would be Costa del Este, where it's like people with more money. This used to be one of the most popular neighborhoods in the city, but going back like 20 years. But here is all the cafes, all the restaurants, and it's got a nice park. It's just it's real community. Everyone knows each other. My kid's famous. Everyone knows who he is. He goes up and down the street and high-fiving all the vendors and stuff. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I love our neighborhood. El Cangrejo. Jane Lee Music. Hello. You'll also be able to stake MCR token for ETH yield. The Magic Carpet Ride token. Nice. Roman, you're welcome. 5555. Hey, Trevor. That's right. I'm excited for the Tetra protocol to automate my HEX stakes. Yes. Yes. I wanted to automate my Hedron. I wanted to automate everything. Mudhog. Yes, we have 2 shrimp still alive. Only one passed away. Only one got snacked. I don't know if he killed him, but there's plenty of evidence to suggest that he was the murderer. 45-day stake, wanted to see how it rolled. Okay, all right, that makes sense why it was so cheap to unstake it then. That's why I'm advocating short stakes on Ethereum after Pulsechain. Put the long stakes on Pulsechain, put the short stakes on Ethereum. Hey, Randy wanted to ask on MetaMask, what if it doesn't show my PulseX sacrifice balance correctly? You shouldn't see it right now, Roman. It's not going to show you right now. You have to wait until Pulsechain launches. If you go to I think there's a website you can see your SAC balance or how much you're going to get, but it's not going to be in your MetaMask. If you see it on your MetaMask right now, it's a fake PulseX coin. Do not do anything with it. Careful, careful, Roman. Don't send it. Don't try to sell it. Don't do anything. Don't give it any permissions. Just pretend that coin does not exist, because there is no PulseX in your wallet right now. There's no Pulsechain either. Yes, locksmith. I agree. Funkmaster HEX is still banned when you get a sec. JJ, tell you, Funkmaster HEX is not banned on my part. I actually had to watch a video to figure out how I could unban somebody. That's how far I went with this today. And I went through the list of 160 people that I have banned from my Google account. Not one of them was Funkmaster HEX. My blood pressure goes down when HEX price goes up. What were the main things you were doing for your kidneys? Okay, burdock root I was taking, which helped a lot. And dandelion root, lemon juice every morning, and I still do that. I actually mix it with my beet juice now because what the lemons do is they I have issues with kidney stones, so they dissolve the kidney stones. The lemon juice does. So those are the main things. Coronary calcium CT scan. I did that Space Auctions, and mine came back with flying colors. My doctor couldn't believe mine was so good. But what he didn't realize is I was an athlete up until my 30s. So I had that going for me. Came back real good. Sandy, my wife does too. You guys are lucky. Tunnel starting good. Yeah, okay. I gotta look into that. Again, sleep apnea, you can use CPAP machine. It gives you a permanent flow of air. Daniel, I know. I just don't want a sleep PAP machine, man. When Panama meet up, before or after mainnet? Samuel, so we'll probably have a Panama get together where I can invite people down. That's probably going to be sometime in 2024. But we can have a meetup before. That's not a problem. We did that a couple months ago, and it was a great turnout. If you really want blood pressure relief and to improve your breathing rate, you need to get in the sauna 4 to 5 times a week. You guys gotta understand, saunas are like not something that's popular in Latin America because we live in the sauna. I understand North America up north, saunas are popular, just not something you see here. Maybe in like the very expensive gyms, but I've never seen one ever in all my years in Panama. And I used to use them all the time. I used to be a Gold's Gym member, and we had a nice sauna at Gold's Gym. Live stream was done this evening with Rags about steakhouse and explained it in great detail. Awesome. You need to get some twinkly lights for next Christmas, Randy. The mapping with all the images you can do with it is amazing. I made a bunch of emojis to decorate mine last year. Twerking Santa. Christopher, you gonna catch Amalfi? We're not going back to Italy this year. I lived in Italy for a long time, so I'm over it. Not this time. We'll have to rewatch it. I was doing. Yeah. Hi, Randy. The bank has changed its colors. Typical bank. Tell you where you have to take her to Noblik. Yes, it's a real city. Noblik, Missouri. Nice. My blood pressure correlates with the green and HEX candles. Nice. So what is tooling? Flames that. I don't know what the context is. Strange because I see it under Pulsechain testnet. Oh, you're talking about P2B. Yeah, you're going to see it there. Don't worry about those numbers. Those numbers are meaningless. You actually have to go to the website I have no idea what it is, guys. If somebody in one of the mods knows, please put the link in to help Roman out so he can go see how much Pulse HEX he's getting. Yeah, lemons are fantastic. Yes, they are. Hello, Francis. On the test set, when you faucet in PLS and swap for PLSX, it does ask it to add PLSX to MetaMask. Then it shows in a testnet wallet. Amounts aren't accurate to sacrifice checker. Exactly. Go to the sacrifice checker. Can you explain more about what is Pulsechain, PulseX, and slip away? I just joined the HEX a couple weeks ago, and that was lit. It already bring fortune, but I want to know better things. Hi, Kid Russell. Pulsechain is a copy of Ethereum, which is the foundation of anything that has to do with smart contracts. It was the first smart contract blockchain. And Pulsechain is going to be a copy of it, and that's coming pretty soon. Well, first will be the testnet, and then the full version of Pulsechain will come probably about 8 weeks later, in my opinion. I think it's coming in May. PulseX is a copy of Uniswap, which is the main exchange, decentralized exchange, not a centralized exchange like Binance, but a decentralized exchange like Uniswap on Pulsechain. So that's what they are. Those numbers on testnet could have changed 3 or 4 times now. We have had many updates on Stack Checker. Yes, we've had, Renton. We get to see Randy on board in real time now. Yeah, we do it all the time. I mean, I feel like that's my life. I'm always helping people out and educating. And then when Ben and I do this course, it should be really interesting. I think Ben had a great idea, and we're going to limit it to 100 people for the first course. Obviously, it's there's multiple reasons for that, because we wanted to make it intimate where we could help people, and it's good for marketing too, to keep something small, and just like that. I think that's just a good idea on his part. So we'll keep working on it, and I'll launch the website soon so that we can post it up and start offering to sell. And we'll have referral fees too. So if you guys like get a couple people, you need them to learn about crypto, we'll make something for anybody who sends anybody to the course. All right, guys. Well, let's see. Yeah, thanks, Hex G-Bing. If you were to fix most health issues, an extended fast will do it. 14-day water fast will improve blood pressure, diabetes, and lose lots of weight. Arnold, I totally get it. I fast every day. I just don't do the long-term fast. I know I need to do them. The longest I ever did was 30 days. I did that back in 2000. It was really easy. I just broken up with my girl, and I went on a 30-day fast. I was so pissed. you know, somebody you thought was going to be your best friend or whatever, and for the rest of your life type of thing, and it didn't work out, and I was pissed. So I was like, okay, God, this is how you're going to do me? All right, I'm going on a 30-day fast. Man, dude, I was running every night. I was working at FedEx Ground at the time, so I'd go to work at 11 p.m. and I was throwing boxes and filling trucks. I lost so much weight. Man, I was in the best shape of my life after those 30 days, I'll tell you. Is it better to bond PLS to ETH or vice versa? It doesn't matter. I'm hearing different things. I'm confused. There is no bond PLS to ETH. We're going to have to do it. So off the bat, there's not going to be one. That'll have to be built by the community. I'm worrying more about PLS and PLSX and HEX. Once we're off ETH, I'm not worried about it too much. Just have a few just so you can handle HEX stakes. Sorry for any inconvenience, and thanks for the extra time trying to get Funkmaster Hex comments to show up again. You the man, Randy. You're welcome, JJ. I tried. I just can't find where he's banned. For security, as soon as Pulse longs, can I send all my tokens from MetaMask to Aurochs? Absolutely. And I recommend it. Send it to a new address. Hopefully a cold storage address. Cold storage just means you have like a hardware wallet or you're using a separate computer. Aloha, Michael. I know about the sacrifice checker. I've seen it on there. I was just confused when it showed up incorrectly. Yeah, don't trust the one that's on the testnet. Hey, Grant. Hey, Randy. Thanks for welcome. Deci doesn't have the Hedron, but the premium for Maxi versus Hedron currently exceeds the value of the Hedron. So Deci currently better value, both undervalued. Cool. Cost per T share, 7,800 Deci Maxi versus 6,520 Maxi. Okay. Implying Maxi should be at least 20% premium to Deci before launching for before accounting for Hedron. Currently 40%, but Maxi's got that 7x multiplier. I don't know how Deci was made. Did you need to put Maxi in to make Deci? I'm confused. You're welcome. Clint Trones, welcome up. Welcome. Put it on 10x speed. Cost per T share, verse 62 fit. Okay. All right. That's better. I have my dogs do a 24-hour fast. That sounds good to me, especially all this garbage food that they put out for today for these dogs. Sacrifice HEX 1 for 1. Okay. All right. Beautiful, Sarah. That's smart play. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to rest. I'm going to go chill with the wifey. Min 1 deci per 1 HEX, but half the hedron gets sent to team. Ah, okay. I get it. All right. Thanks so much. I will see you guys tomorrow night.